The Wattersons may look like a slightly ordinary family at a first glance, but there is one thing that they have tried to bury deep within the lore, and it's been on my mind since the very beginning of the show, and that is, who are Darwin's real parents? To answer this, we're gonna go through everything that we know about Darwin, from his upbringing to everything he's mentioned about his family, and at the end, we're gonna tie all of this together from a tweet from the creator that may officially put this theory to rest once and for all. Our first clue comes from Darwin's origin story in the episode The Origins. It starts with a very hyperactive Gumball who Nicole and Richard couldn't keep up with, so Nicole had the idea to get him a pet so that he had something to spend his energy on. There was only one problem. The fish kept dying so much that the remaining fish jumped out of the tank when they saw Richard coming. He then found a different solution, a fish inside the Awesome Store van. But this fish was special, and the shopkeeper knew it.
Well, anyway, be careful. That fish is more special than it seems.
Back home, Gumball was overjoyed with his new fish, and things only got better when they formed a special bond. And oh, the fish also learned how to talk.
Can you understand everything I'm saying? This is amazing! Ow! Okay. My name is Gumball. Gumball.
But he tries to play a prank on his parents, which backfires on him. Richard almost flushed our Darwin down the toilet, and even when he's saved, he startles Nicole and gets flushed down anyway. Fast forward to the next episode, where Darwin is determined to get back home, and that's where we get an important moment.
Oh, right. You guys only speak fish. How do I get it back to
Darwin can speak to fish, which is crucial to our investigation because it means that he had learnt it from someone else, aka his fish parents, which will be important later. But back to the episode, through the power of friendship and love, Darwin got lungs and legs to be Gumball's beloved brother and best friend, and that's how he became a part of the Watterson family. Now, when it comes to Darwin's original parents, there's one big mention of them in the episode The Spoiler. When Gumball and Darwin need money for a movie, Darwin says this.
Really? Time to dig into the money my biological parents left me.
How can you inherit money from a couple of goldfish?
Ooh.
Maybe you should save these and invest them in your future. It's what they would have wanted.
Then where are we gonna get the money?
An inheritance is only given to their child when their parents no longer are in this world, so that should mean that they're dead, right? Well, the theory goes that this was a trick pulled by the Awesome Store shopkeeper so that Darwin doesn't go looking for them, because in the next episode, The List, Darwin actually thinks he sees his fish mother. It starts with Gumball and Darwin realizing how much Nicole gave up in order to raise kids, but instead of doing her chores list, they decide to try to fulfill her bucket list. The boys are super dedicated and spend the rest of the day checking everything off. Towards the end, Nicole finds out, just in time to go along with the boys on a world trip. And that's where it happens.
Ooh, I've never been scuba diving either.
Wait, is that my fish mom?
Oh yeah, I can see the resemblance.
There are two things here. First, if Darwin already knew his parents were dead, why didn't he dismiss it from the start? Everyone can agree that it's a weird looking piranha. It looks more like a goldfish piranha hybrid. Well, this is where the trick pulled by the shopkeeper comes in. Darwin could have figured out that it was just a trick, and so he kept hope that his parents were still alive. This piranha is weird, but it could solve the mystery of Darwin's origins. For whatever reason, Darwin already possessed powers to evolve, and these were activated by Gumball's love. But what if his entire family had these powers? And without Gumball's love, Darwin would have ended up as a piranha. But before I answer that question, make sure to subscribe for more amazing Gumball content. But we're not done with our investigation yet, because Darwin reveals another part of his family lineage right at the start of the show. In season 1, there's an episode called The Party, where Darwin is still adjusting to life on land. Tobias announces that his sister's having a party and everyone is invited, provided that they have a date. Principal Brown and Miss Simeon crash the party, and things get really out of hand. And Rachel, Tobias's sister, comes outside to cry, with Darwin following to comfort her.
Guys aren't my friends.
You just trashed my parents' house!
Don't worry, I'll tidy it up.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna tidy all this up?
Of course. Don't you know I'm part suckerfish?
Thanks.
Did you catch that? Darwin said that he is part suckerfish, which is a fish that latches onto bigger fishes in order to feed off their scraps. So on top of being a goldfish that can grow legs, this means that his species has branched out to other fishes in the past. And right after this moment, Darwin also reveals something else.
What's your name?
Darwin, Raglan, Caspian, Ahab, Poseidon, Nicodemus, Watterson III.
His full name is one of the longest names on the show, and on top of that, it's also the most marine-related one. The name Darwin comes from Charles Darwin, who is the one that studied the theory of evolution. Raglan may refer to HMS Raglan, a World War I Royal Navy monitor vessel. The name may also be a reference to the town of Raglan, New Zealand. The town is well known for its surfing, as well as rare subspecies of dolphin. My boy Darwin has been shown to have the ability to utilize echolocation, as dolphins do after all. Caspian is likely a reference to the Caspian Sea, the world's largest enclosed body of water. On top of that, Prince Caspian is a character in the C.S. Lewis Chronicle of Narnia series. Darwin and the prince both possess many similar traits, in the sense that they're both the kind-hearted underdog, who gradually become a respected person in their own right. Ahab, another one of Darwin's names, is a reference to Captain Ahab, a sea captain who is obsessed with killing the white whale Moby Dick in the book of the same name. Poseidon is a reference to Poseidon, who is also known as Neptune in Roman mythology, and the god of the seas from Greek mythology. Poseidon is also the god of horses, and Darwin is shown to be used as a mount by Gumball on more than one occasion. Nicodemus is a reference to Nicodemus the Haggarite, who was a saint that lived from 1749 to 1809. He supposedly possessed a love for all things, much like Darwin's seemingly constant outlook on life. Nicodemus was also in the Bible, being reborn as Christian. This is similar to Darwin's transformation from an ordinary fish to a reverse mermaid. This brings me to the biggest theory of Darwin's real parents. There's been this concept floating around for a long time that the reason Darwin has all these powers is because he's a demigod. This is another reason as to why he has Poseidon in his name, because the Greek god is Darwin's father. And it sounds crazy until you look into the signs. Darwin literally got launched out to sea by himself in the Origins episode. And while he did have faith in Gumball, trying to go that route would have been a death sentence for any other fish. It's almost like Darwin knew that he had powers, but he didn't exactly know how they'd manifest. And the evolution part wasn't slow either. It happened literally instantly. Every time Darwin found himself at the edge of death, his powers came in clutch to save him. Considering that he knew how to speak fish, it could explain how Darwin knew about his parents in the first place. And this guy's eternal positivity could also come from this. I mean, the guy's insides are literally made out of love, according to the episode The Tracking.
Dude, what's going on inside you?
Darwin's full of love, not organs, bones, or blood. It's us love cells that make him run and dance and kick.
Children of Greek gods are known to have extraordinary powers, and so it doesn't seem too far-fetched to think that Darwin could actually belong to that set. But while this is a theory, the show's creators also haven't forgotten about Darwin's powers. When Ben Boclet, Gumball's creator, was asked about Darwin's parents, this is what he had to say. As for one story story that fans have been interested in, many are still wondering who Darwin's biological parents are, given the amazing world of Gumball Season 4, Episode 20, The Origins. However, developing such an episode for the series has been proven difficult to the creators. It's an episode we've been trying to write for at least 4 seasons or something, Beauclerc recalled. We never land on anything that's emotionally great, so I think until we have the right idea for it, we're gonna save this for later. So there's still hope for Darwin's real parents to make an appearance on the big screen and put this mystery to bed once and for all. But either way, we know that Darwin's real parents are Nicole and Richard Watterson. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe and click the video on screen. I'm sure you'll love it.